Welcome, curious minds. Today we're embarking on a deep dive into a novel that honestly feels incredibly real.
Yeah.
It just blurs those lines between fiction and something quite profound.
Yeah, it really does.
We're exploring Heather Barbieri's The Lace Makers of Glenmara. It's a story that promises to unravel not just a plot, but, the very threads of reinvention you find hidden in the most unexpected places.
Exactly. It's quite something.
And this isn't just a book, it's more like a living tapestry. It's about personal healing, sure, but also about community resilience.
Hmm.
And these, well, truly surprising ways that deep-seated tradition and a fresh embrace of modernity can weave together. They create something vibrant, something utterly new.
Right.
So our mission today is really to discover how this transformation unfolds, both for one person and, well, an entire village.
That's it. We'll be unpacking how one woman's search for healing in this quite remote Irish village sparks this remarkable metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis, good word for it.
Yeah, for herself and her new community. This deep dive, it'll uncover profound insights about grief and what belonging really means and just the sheer power of reinvention when you're pushed, beyond your comfort zone.
Right.
And we'll draw from all the rich details Barbieri gives us from the character interactions, which are fantastic, to these evocative descriptions of the wild Irish landscape itself.
Okay, let's kick off by looking at Kate. She's our protagonist. She's from Seattle, and her journey into the Irish countryside, it isn't just a trip, is it? It's an escape
Definitely an escape.
from some very specific heartbreak and failure. She's left behind a messy life her boyfriend Ethan ran off with, and this description is memorable. A girl thin and angular as a praying mantis.
Ouch.
Yeah. And there was a disastrous fashion show failure, too. So she's been traveling aimlessly for weeks, actively trying to, well, to reinvent herself.
Just drift.
Heading to the far western part of the country now, one of the few areas in which signs of civilization were slim to nil. Really trying to get away from it all.
And her initial sort of constant companion on this journey, it's that Irish rain.
Ooh, the rain.
It's not just weather in this story, is it? It's almost like a character itself performing an endless variety of tricks for her amusement. It's relentless.
It really sets the mood.
And then her bus breaks down. The promised new buses, they just turn into fairy tales. So eventually she just gets tired of waiting and, well, sets off walking.
Just walks.
Yeah, the exhaustion making the scene all the more surreal, but this aimlessness, this walking, it's actually key. It kind of strips away her usual defenses, forces her into a space where the unexpected can just happen.
And unexpected it certainly is. As she's walking, totally adrift, she has this really pivotal encounter. William the Traveler. He offers her a lift in his colorful wagon, and somehow he immediately senses her wistful hope and sadness intermingling. Just sees it in her.
He's perceptive.
Very. But what really stands out is how he returns her treasured golden thimble. It's this tangible link to her dead mother, Tallulah, and she thought it was lost forever.
Amazing moment.
This isn't just some kindly act, though, is it? He's described as a reader of books and people. He sees Kate as an artist and a traveler. Importantly, not a tourist, which apparently means gypsy in Ireland.
Right, that distinction matters.
And he offers this profound little piece of wisdom. Love is life. Just drops it in there.
What's really fascinating about William is his almost, mythological role, He functions like a wise old mentor figure.
Like out of a story.
Exactly, a classic literary archetype. He embodies this sort of ancient wisdom. He's not there to explicitly tell Kate what to do, not at all.
No, it's subtle.
Very subtle. He's just there to gently shift her perspective, nudge her in a new direction. He even hints at the magic of the place, saying he can't leave this place, not for long.
Ah, interesting.
And his philosophy, there's always something broken that needs to be fixed. It subtly mirrors Kate's own brokenness and hints at the healing that might be coming. He's really the first true guide on her unexpected path to reinvention.
So after that almost mystical encounter, Kate's journey finally brings her to Glenmara. And it becomes clear pretty quickly, this isn't just any old village, is it?
No, not at all.
Bernie Cullen, she's the kind-faced editor of the Gaelic Voice, and she describes it perfectly as being at the end of the world.
Pretty much feels like it.
And this little 4-page paper, by the way, it's so local that the chip man is using to wrap the kippers again.
That tells you everything, doesn't it?
It does. And Bernie, she really embodies this desire to keep the Gaelic language and traditions alive. She's lamenting, what's the world coming to? That yeats should come second to anything.
Even as her friend Aileen points out that shoppers are going for coffee first.
And yeats second. the reality.
So Glenmara is facing some pretty significant challenges. It echoes Kate's own sense of being adrift, actually.
How so?
While the younger generation is leaving, it's illustrated quite poignantly by Bernie's own daughter, Roisin, who had recently announced that she was changing her name to Jane.
Oh, wow. Jane.
Yeah, apparently muttering about Gaelic shite. And the village struggles financially, too. There's another call from the bank. You feel this palpable sense of fading vibrancy. It's a stark contrast to the lively coracle races in the bay and hurling matches Bernie remembers from her youth. So this struggle for identity, between preserving this unique heritage and adapting to a rapidly changing world, that's really the heart of Glenmara's story.
So it sounds like a village caught in this struggle for its very identity.
Yeah.
But what actually makes it tick? Are there specific characters who embody that resistance or maybe offer a spark of hope?
Oh, absolutely. The village is just bursting with these colorful personalities who, despite their individual quirks, they collectively reflect Glenmara's spirit and its struggle.
Like who?
Well, you have Denny and Niall. They're the quintessential bench warmers at the pub, which is now humorously called Mad Dog, thanks to a painter's mistake.
Mad Dog. That's brilliant.
Isn't it? They offer this constant stream of gossip and famously champion saving the Guinness from becoming an old man's drink, only bought in Nigeria. So even these small traditions really matter to them.
The pub protectors.
Totally. Then there's Aileen Flanagan, Bernie's sharp-tongued friend. She's in constant conflict with her daughter Roisin, the one becoming Jane.
Ah, right.
And she openly shares details of her hot flashes. She really represents that blend of deep community spirit, but also a certain resistance to change,
So it sounds like Mad Dog is less a pub and more like the village's central nervous system, right?
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
Every community has those core gathering places where all the stories and all the Guinness just flow. And speaking of stories, Glenmara is just steeped in them, isn't it?
Precisely. Bernie herself notes that there have been Cullens in Glenmara since the beginning. There are these chilling stories of famine ghosts and black ooze everywhere, the blight on the earth.
Wow, deep history.
Incredibly deep historical memory informs everything. So the village struggles with this profound tension. How do you preserve your unique identity? The language, the stories, your very being against the undeniable pressure to adapt to the modern world. It isn't just about economic survival. It feels like it's about holding on to their soul.
Okay, so into this place, steeped in history and facing these challenges, walks Kate. With her background in fashion design, and let's not forget her past failure of a fashion show, designing bra straps and panties.
Right, that specific detail.
She becomes absolutely intrigued by the local lace. She notices the intricate stitches, the unique designs, flowers, Celtic dragons, nymphs, fish, saints, king and queens.
Yeah.
This isn't just a craft for her, it sparks something.
It really does. And what an idea it turns out to be. Kate boldly proposes incorporating this intricate local lace into lingerie.
Lingerie.
Yeah. This is a pivotal moment, a direct challenge to the community's, pretty conservative traditions.
I can only imagine.
The immediate questions that pop up, what a waste of good lace. And anyway, what would people say? What would the priests say? They aren't just about fabric, are they?
No, much deeper.
They represent this collision of old values versus new possibilities, sacred tradition versus what some might see as, profane modernity. It's the very definition of a cultural flashpoint.
And yet, despite that initial resistance, this project, which they eventually call Sheer Delights, it miraculously brings the women together. They form the Lace Society. And this isn't just about making money. It becomes deeply personal for each of them. You take Una, Aileen's daughter.
Right, Aileen's daughter.
She reveals she had breast cancer and lost her breasts. So for her, the lingerie becomes this profound journey of reclaiming her body. It's a way for her to feel beautiful again, choosing beautiful knickers over what she calls ugly, industrial strength bras.
Such a powerful motivation.
And their defiant slogan becomes lingerie for everybody, which is just perfect.
It really is. And consider the layered vulnerability here. Then you have Moira, Aileen's younger sister.
Right, Moira.
She tragically becomes a victim of domestic abuse. Her husband, Cillian, he brutally destroys the lace she's making.
Oh, it's awful.
It's horrific. And it isn't just destruction of property. It feels like a visceral attack on her emerging sense of self and on the whole communal project.
Of course.
But the community's response, how they help her recreate it, becomes this powerful act of collective defiance and healing. It demonstrates how shared vulnerability can forge incredibly strong bonds.
It truly does. And we can't forget Colleen either. She's this vibrant character who sings with an angel's voice, married to Finn, a fisherman.
Colleen, yes.
Her story takes such a profound, tragic turn. She dies in a car accident on the cliff road. Just devastating.
So sad.
But her final gift to the women is this concept of where in the world. She secretly arranged for the lace to be featured on this fashion program. A final act of incredible foresight and support.
You're right. And this is really where the project transcends just being a business, isn't it? For each woman, the lace becomes a canvas. For healing, for self-expression, for building a stronger community. It's a powerful metaphor for, well, pulling ourselves up by our bra straps. Finding beauty and strength even in vulnerability.
Love that phrase.
The lace, which was once just a traditional craft, becomes this tangible representation of their collective journey, overcoming personal and communal hardships. It's like a physical manifestation of their resilience.
But this new venture, this lingerie, naturally it sparks intense conflict, especially with Father Byrne.
Ah, yes, Father Byrne.
He sees Kate and the lace as a contaminating influence. He's openly fearing the modernization of Ireland. His sermon against the sinful girls of Glenmara, it vividly illustrates the deep-seated traditionalism he represents.
He's a force.
It's easy to see him just as the antagonist, but from his perspective, isn't he trying to protect a way of life? However rigid it seems to us.
That's a really important point to consider. I mean, while his methods are extreme, Father Byrne does represent that genuine fear of losing cultural identity in the face of rapid change. It's a real fear.
Understandable, in a way.
But the irony here is that his opposition kind of inadvertently sparks community defiance. Denny, for instance.
From the pub bench.
Yeah, Denny writes this column called This Old Geezer, publicly defending the women. And the villagers, ultimately, they rally behind the lace makers. It leads to Father Byrne's eventual departure.
Really? He leaves?
He does. And this shows the community's choice, their decision to meet the new age in their own way, thank you very much, keeping the Gaelic and their traditions while still looking forward. It becomes this powerful lesson in adaptation, not abandonment.
Adapting, not abandoning. I like that. And while all this is happening externally, Kate is navigating her own deeply personal, emotional journey. Her evolving relationship with Sullivan Dean, he's a local potter with dark eyes, square shoulders, that's central to this.
Sullivan, yeah, he's got his own baggage, too.
Exactly. He carries his own past trauma. His girlfriend died in a London tube blast, so there's struggles with intimacy and trust. Sullivan says, I didn't know if I could ever feel that way about someone again. It perfectly mirrors Kate's own fears of being left.
They're both wounded.
Very much so. And then there's her profound encounter with the famine village. It's described as a thin place where past and present truly touch.
Those thin places.
There, she hears her mother crying. It's this incredibly moving experience that finally allows her to feel the pain, forgive herself, and try to let it go. A real turning point for her grief.
And what's crucial to understand, I think, is how deeply these interpersonal conflicts and personal struggles, Moira's abuse, Colleen's tragic death, Bernie's lingering grief for her baby daughter, Swars, and her husband, John, how they're all intertwined with the community's collective effort.
They're not separate things.
Not at all. The lace, in this context, becomes this vital thread connecting their individual resilience to a larger shared purpose of survival and, well, rebirth. The villagers learn that shared vulnerability can, paradoxically, make them stronger, and that true healing often happens in connection with others.
And despite all these challenges, internal and external, the Lace Project sees this almost unbelievable success.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Thanks to Colleen's incredible foresight, that mention on the Where in the World fashion program leads to massive demand. It practically jams Sullivan's server.
Because he's helping them monitor their website, of course.
Right. Soon, you have reporters coming down the hill. It signifies their new, maybe slightly unexpected fame.
And the community truly rallies to support Sheer Delights, international headquarters, which is basically Bernie's garage turned workshop.
International headquarters in the garage.
Exactly. Villagers are chipping in to help. It demonstrates this powerful collective spirit that goes way beyond just economic gain. This initiative isn't just about crafting lace. It's about a community finding self-sufficiency, reclaiming economic independence, and restoring pride through its unique heritage, but reimagined with a fresh idea. It's really a masterclass in collective reinvention.
And as for Kate, her journey concludes with this profound realization. She finds a true sense of belonging in Glenmara. It's not just fleeting inspiration anymore.
She puts down roots.
Yeah, her decision to stay isn't out of necessity. It's a conscious, empowering choice. She realizes, and this is beautiful, everything is waiting to begin. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. All you have to do is be.
Just be.
Powerful. And her relationship with Sullivan, too. It flourishes as they learn to be patient with each other and, as they say, make it up as we go along. It's a wonderful transformation from someone fleeing their past to someone fully present and choosing their future.
So ultimately, what's the lasting impact here? For Glenmara and for Kate? Well, Kate, who arrived as a mess fleeing her past, finds a new identity and purpose. She finds home. And Glenmara, initially the sleepy village struggling with its identity, finds renewed vibrancy by embracing both its traditions and this fresh idea.
The best of both worlds.
Exactly. And the lace, once just a craft, becomes this powerful symbol of healing, resilience, and community. It's a testament, really, to how art and tradition, when reimagined and infused with personal meaning, can breathe new life into individuals and entire places, creating a future that honors the past without being trapped by it.
And that's truly the heart of the Lace Makers of Glenmara, isn't it? It shows us that sometimes the most profound transformations, well, they aren't planned. They happen when we're forced off our path and into unexpected places.
Which raises an important question, perhaps, for you, our listener. What unexpected turns in your life have led to unforeseen beginnings? Where might you find the threads of reinvention in your own story, maybe ready to be woven into something beautiful and new?